What's up, guys? My name is Shane. I'm with the Crypto Blend. Thank you for joining me on this coin review. We're going to take a look at PundiX. Okay, take a look at the fundamentals, go over the white paper and all the information that you'd want to know when doing a coin review. First, I'd invite you to smash up that like button, subscribe to my page, and hit the bell notification so that you get updates for when I come out with coin releases. I do them daily. So stay tuned, but we're going to take a look at the team. We'll take a look at what the project actually is and its use case and, the current market standing. So we're going to dive right in without further ado. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, PundiX NPXS currently is going through a token swap as indicated on coinmarketcap.com. Okay, you can find that here, the actual the news article. Okay, but it's swapping from PXS to NPXS, and that will happen from now until September 20th. Okay, and we'll be at an exchange rate of 1 PXS to 1,000 NPXS. Okay, and that is why you're seeing right here the market cap is questionable, as well as the circulating supply. And it says that these results will be verified when the token exchange is done. So, and that's why it's sitting, in my belief, is that it's sitting at the rank of 1,371. I mean, $5.2 million in 24-hour volume is quite a bit of attention. So I think, once it is done with the token swap, we'll see PundiX really shoot up to the top 100. Okay, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Okay, always consult a financial advisor before making any investment. Okay, but no market cap, 5.2 million in 24-hour volume. No circulating supply, and a total supply of 68 billion, which is quite a bit. I mean, that to me, considering what they have to offer, might be a good use case, for transactions and all that. But, that's one thing to consider is when a coin has a large circulating supply and they start dumping, or large total supply, and they start dumping coins into the ecosystem, it tends to dilute the price. Okay, from a technical standpoint, the ICO wasn't too long ago, so you can't really get a lot of data. But recently, back in the middle of May, we saw about 0.015 as far as the USD is concerned. So we're down about 60%-ish from there. But considering the history, we haven't seen a lot. So I mean, I still like it from a technical standpoint. We are close to the all-time highs, but not really something that I'm concerned about, given the amount of data provided. You'll want to take a look at the markets. Okay. Not on any of the major exchanges, but which is kind of an advantage to someone getting in anytime soon. You've got Hotbit, CoinRail, IDEX, Bancorn Network, CoinNest, TideX, DDDEX, LaToken, CoinBean. I don't know. Most of the ones that I don't use. I don't use any of these. But if you do, I mean, Hotbit has 1.8 million of the today's volume, which is quite a bit. So there's definitely exchanges seeing interaction, but the point being is that and something to consider is to keep your eye on when this coin is going to be listed on something like Binance or Bittrex, or some of these like Cryptopia or even HitBTC. Because they have a larger user base with more volume, and with that tends to allow more people to invest in the project, elevating the price. So I do like where it's sitting as far as my entry point, but good things to know when taking a look at your coins. Okay, so what PundiX is any store can buy, sell, and accept cryptocurrency. So a big problem in this industry right now is that with Bitcoin and really many other of the other cryptocurrencies is you can't go buy, let's say, a loaf of bread or a bottle of water. You literally have to exchange your Bitcoin for USD. So that is where PundiX comes in. That's what their mission statement is to allow a user to go buy a cup of coffee or buy that loaf of bread using PundiX tokens. PundiX actually has, and in this video that they're showing, that is their actual point of sale mechanism that allows them to use a mobile wallet, that allows them to use the current debit card that they have in order to exchange for physical goods. So you would be able to actually buy cryptocurrency with their point of sale mechanism here. That would allow you to, let's say, buy a cup of coffee. But then if you wanted to buy Bitcoin, you could do it straight from their point of sale system, which is very interesting. And a couple other things that system offers is for advertisers. On their actual screen, they'll have like a place facing the customer that has an advertising section that obviously advertisers would pay for. And then on the actual receipt that it prints when you pay with your PundiX, it gives an example like a free lunch, So cool. It's cool that they can host advertising. Okay, they've been seen on CNN, TechCrunch, Forbes, and Business Insider, to name a few. Some good exposure. PundiX events, okay, they're at Consensus and hosting other events, which is great for exposure. Goes to talk about how their mission, they want to be like the Walmart or the 7-Eleven of cryptocurrency. Big goals. They have very big, lofty goals, which I'm all about that. So I'm in line with this, the mission. Okay, this is the PundiX, their solution. The Pundi XPOS, that's their debit card, mobile payment integration. So they have a QR mobile app. Okay, and then top up supported. This is for their for their advertisers and for their bank card, for their statements. This is what their system would look like. They're currently supported by Bitcoin, Ethereum, ZCash, NEM, QTUM, and A-Chain. Okay, and so they make it very simple for the user. Okay, so our point of sale solution can support retail intelligence, inventory management, order management, marketing, and loyalty programs. PundiX point of sale device is an all-in-one solution for retailers. So definitely a huge opportunity for retailers to start accepting cryptocurrency. But not only that, is it's going to give a large exposure to the cryptocurrency world as a whole. And so what that means is, if you are, new to the ecosystem, you can easily download the app, buy your currency, and pay with your PundiX. And it will be in a decentralized system. The security and the privacy of it all really has a lot of influence, which will definitely bring a lot of people into the market. Their goal is to reach 1 billion people, right? So they have incremental goals of 100 million first, and then 1 billion. Yeah, that's why I say lofty. But there's 7-8 billion people in the world. But if they can reach that sort of exposure or that adoption, it will be huge, not only for PundiX but the whole crypto atmosphere. Okay, so they got various models. They're coming out with a desktop, a mobile, like how you would use Shift, or I think it's Shift. No, it's not Shift. Square. Sorry. So Square, you use it on your phone. You just plug it in and swipe. So they're working on that, a desktop version, and they currently have this physical machine that you would just tap your card on or scan your barcode. Okay, retailers that use PundiX point of sale solution will get 1 year waived of service fee. PundiX will keep increasing the list of cryptocurrencies for merchants to accept. Merchants excuse me, merchants can accept their account through PundiX platform to receive their preferred settlement currencies such as Bitcoin, NEM, etc. PundiX actually rewards both its advertisers and both its advertisers, the owners of the PundiX point of sale, and the customers. So by facilitating transactions through the PundiX point of sale, they will get rewarded with NPXS tokens, as well as the customers by redeeming their token. They'll be able to redeem their tokens by when they actually use the token. So they'll gain the tokens and be able to redeem it for different physical products. They've even talked about how they can use it for mobile services as far as paying for your utility bill. Okay, dive into their white paper. So recently in Q1, 600 point of sale units opened for individual pre-orders. Point of sale passed 27 security and compliance tests, added Ethereum EMV, sorry, I don't know what that is, and magnetic reader support. So I should have looked that up. I do apologize. But published X plugin SDK documentation and established London office. In Q2, which we're coming to an end, is to establish Tokyo and Seoul offices. So Korean, Southeast Asia focus, to open 2,000 point of sale units for individual pre-orders, to deliver 4,000 point of sale units for corporate orders, and to deliver 300,000 XPass cards, which is that black card, and to set up PundiX Foundation for Transparency and Compliance to establish partners in North America. So they're coming into the United States and other neighboring countries. In Q3, coming up, to establish 2 offices in North and South Americas, to complete NPXS swaps. So by September 20th, they'll have that finished. To establish bank and governmental partnership with XPOS, which is the point of sale, and XPass rollout. Okay, and then you can go on into the rest of the white paper. By Q1 of 2019, reach a minimum deployment of 50,000 point of sale units in total. That means 50,000, not different retailers, because retailers could have multiple, but you know, that's quite a goal, to reach 50,000 by the end of the year. Well, end of Q1. Some of the partnerships: A-Chain, Stellar, okay, NEM, QTUM. You know, you got a fintech Indonesian company that we can talk about, Blockchain Center, and ZCash. As far as the following is concerned, they definitely have a solid backing, or community backing, excuse me, sitting at 28,000 currently. So for being a fairly new project, they definitely have a strong community. Okay, this is the actual news article on the token swap. So I'll put that in the description below so you can go over that. The PundiX proof of point of sale, the mobile payment, okay, you can use your wallets like Alipay and Bitcoin wallet. And then it talks about the ad space on the front of the screen, and then the accepted cryptocurrencies. They have the QR code ability. You know, that's pretty known in the crypto space. If you have Coinbase app or any wallet, you can use a QR code to pay and accept cryptocurrency. If you were to buy cryptocurrency from the PundiX point of sale. Then their card payment. Okay, so if you don't have the mobile app or don't know how to use it, you can actually use a physical card, which, you know, I think in the future we'll completely get rid of. Just an opinion. So it talks about how they can actually use that. They can actually just tap it on the screen and it'll pay for it. And then the receipts, like right here, do you want free lunch? You know, advertising space. These are the 2 different types of cards. This is the main card where you actually make transactions. This will have your private keys encrypted. and then your security card, which would actually re-enable your card if you were to ever lose it or whatever. This is their product line and what they're coming out with. XPOS, this is what they already have. They're open, they have already opened it up to orders. This is their mobile friendly. Like I said, they'd have the swipe card and then a desktop. This goes over the features: cryptocurrency wallet, traditional mobile wallet, pass cards, sell cryptos, buy cryptos, pay with crypto, QR code, NFC, rewards, advertising, distribution, inventory management, membership management, identity management, credit history. So they actually will help you build a credit history profile. And it will talk about in their white paper how they do that without exposing your information, because, you know, that is a big concern in this space is, you know, you want to keep privacy of your information. And it shows you how it actually does that. Exchange platform, Wi-Fi, mobile network, unplugged, Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay. Okay, NXPS, that's the token. Based on Android 7.0, Pundi XPOS has its own application store, so developers can publish applications targeting retailers, such as cryptocurrency transactions, wallets, financial and insurance services, membership or loyalty program, delivery management, and more to cater needs in different countries. Publish an app on Pundi XPOS App Store requires NPX tokens, and NPXS is a default token to settle the payment within the application. It talks about a 30% handling fee paid in NPXS. They can also be used as loyalty rewards for a deduction of the transaction amount. So you can actually use NPXS redeemed to pay for things as long as the retailer has the NPXS or the point of sale system. Okay, it gives you a visual description of the process. It goes over advertising, your white paper, which we will go into right now. Okay, initially in the beginning, it talks about the problems with Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto's vision in being a world currency, and being able to transact, you know, decentralized, but it goes over the problems and solutions, which we've kind of covered in that PundiX wants to be that, say, payment gateway where you can interact with cryptocurrencies, buy other cryptocurrencies within a retail space, which is really cool. Okay, goes over their vision from 9 million to 100 million. So there's approximately 9 million active wallets. So their goal is to bring 100 million, you know, using their mobile app. 2017, they've got a little visual representation. They want to do that in 3 years and then hit 1 billion in 5 years. So, you know, as this market grows in that time frame, I don't see why that's not possible. The only thing I could see the potential for is like another cryptocurrency that has the same goals. You know, maybe doing it a little bit better, or a little bit faster, or making it a little bit easier. You know, so some things to consider. You know, we won't know that until 3 years, 5 years from now. Okay, 5 years. It talks about how they plan to do that with their mobile app and their smart cards, fiat to crypto, business to business. Okay, you can go over the white paper. I'll also link that in the description below. Their mobile app, okay, we've pretty much discussed their card, their platform. For a deeper look, I would look into the white paper though to really understand the functionality. Okay, so we'll look at the team. Okay, the president advisor, Kiki, they call him, has 17 years experience as founder and CEO of 2 of the biggest fintech companies in Indonesia, Infinite Network Infinetworks, and E2Pay. Okay, good education. The CEO, Zin Ben Zach, he was on a live AMA with Ian Bellina. You know, regardless of what you think of him, but he has that exposure. Zach is the former W3C chair of HTML5 interest group. He was a scholarship recipient at Sweden KTH and Norway NTNU, and has spent 12 years in the tech industry. CTO, COO, Pitt is an entrepreneur who sold his first group online company at the age 25. He has started and sold several businesses, including a 200-person company. You know, so he's a business owner. He's owned multiple companies, excuse me. And then it goes on to the legal. Okay, so a few points that I wanted to cover here with you. You know, I would really suggest going back into the white paper. Again, like I said, I'll have it linked in the description below. But take a look. Tell me what you think about this project. I really think that it has the potential to be amongst the top 100, especially once the market cap and the circulating supply is established and the token swap is finished. You know, I don't see why it couldn't be within the top 20. That's a very bullish statement, and it's not investment advice, but I see how something like this with real world use case currently, with a physical product, with a working product, this project has the potential to see the top, because a lot of the other projects that are in the top don't even have physical or working projects. They're mainly just ideas at this point. But as long as they can keep marketing and bringing their projects to different countries like North America and South America, like they stated, and getting their proof of sales system to the masses, we can really expect PundiX to see a massive run in the next couple months as it finishes up the token swap. I think that's the biggest in between. I mean, as someone coming in and looking at PundiX and they don't see a market cap or a circulating supply, that may defer someone from a trading standpoint. But from an individual investor standpoint, if you were to go long on this, again, not in financial advice, but I see a lot of potential on the long term. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that a lot of this made sense. I hope that you've gained value from this. If you have, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my page. Hit the little bell button to keep notified for whenever I come out with coin reviews. I do them daily. And then join us in the Crypto Blend. I'll put that link in the description below. The Crypto Blend is a Discord channel where we do news, updates, technical analysis from Crypto Hippo, and fundamental reviews by me. And a community that is definitely engaged and interested in all things cryptocurrency. So I hope to see you there. I hope to see you on the next video. I appreciate your time, appreciate your presence and attention, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. I appreciate it. Peace out.